you win it. Hey, 1000 ways that I can spend it. Hey, a happy day ain't no pretending. Hey, my world is better with you in it.
Shoulder sideways, smack it in the air. Legs move it side to side, smack it in the air.
What's up, everybody? You like this? You like that right there? You like that? You like that?
Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to 2020. I'm back from my trip, from my New Zealand and Tonga trip, and these were the glasses that I ordered off Amazon that I was supposed to take with me, but it didn't get here till like 2 days after I left already. But so put these in my vlogs since I couldn't put it in my take them on vacation. But anyways, so happy to be here, happy to be back home, back to vlogging. These vlogs, the vlogs of my trip, is going to be in a different format. I'm going to be I'll be explaining what's going to be happening before, or like give you like a little explanation before I show you clips of whatever we did, because I was just enjoying my time so much in New Zealand and Tonga. I didn't want to vlog like I usually vlog, like, hey, you know, this is what we're doing, whatever. I just did like little clips. So I was just gonna put all the clips together, but I noticed if I were to do that, it wouldn't make sense what's going on. So let's go ahead and start. We're gonna start with the first few days of the trip, and I think I'll take these off because I feel like it's a little too extra to be explaining my trip while I'm looking like a trip. Okay, I think I like the glasses like this. That way I can still have them on, but it's not, you know, you can still see my eyes. At first I was feeling like Cyclops like this, but now I feel like Jubilee like this. So now we're Jubilee. So the first clips I'm about to show you are us on the airplane heading to New Zealand. So the route that we took was we left from the Long Beach airport. First time there. It's a nice little airport. I like it because it's nice, and I think it only has like, I think I remember like 10 or 15 terminals, and you have to walk up the thing onto the airplane, which is cool. Yeah, so we headed off from Long Beach, and from Long Beach we went to Honolulu to New Zealand, and we took Hawaiian Airlines, both ways, both trips. And if you guys want to see the food that we ate, or that I ate throughout the entire trip on the airplane rides, then that's the video before this one. But so here's some clips of the airplane trip. Okay, so where are we on? So we just got off of we're in Hawaii right now, heading to New Zealand. I don't know where I'm putting the camera. But yes, we're all sitting together on this flight. And then these two in the back.
Very nice.
Kia ora.
I couldn't even sleep. I was sleeping like this. And my neck
I couldn't even sleep because I couldn't lay anywhere.
I know, and then the guy behind me kept kicking my chair.
And then I was laying like this. I fell asleep and I went into the thing, and then people walked past and I went like this.
Someone walked past and they hit me back there.
But I like that aisle better than the thing. So the very first thing I noticed when we touched down at the New Zealand airport was the fact that their carts are free. Their carts, or their trolleys to put your suitcases on, those are free. Like, they're free to use, versus here in California you have to pay for them. And then the airport was really clean. I'm comparing everything to what I'm used to here in California. And the most surprising thing that I forgot about was that you guys drive, or that New Zealanders New Zealanders. People, New Zealanders. No, people in New Zealand, or in New Zealand, you drive on the opposite side. So when we were getting, or I was heading to one of the cars to get into the car, and I thought I was opening up the driver's side to hug one of my aunties, and oh, actually, my auntie was leading me to the car, and she opened the what I thought was the driver's side. She opened what I thought was the driver's side to Felwaki with my other auntie. That was I thought she was getting out of the door that she was opening, but she was opening it, and I was at the passenger side, and she was on the other side saying hi for me too over there. I was like, oh, okay, duh. So that very night that we got there was actually the very first night of the reunion. I think remember it was that Thursday? I think yeah. I think that was Thursday night. And we got in at around 11:30. Our plane got in at 11:30, and we didn't get out of there after going through customs and all that. We didn't get out of the airport till like 12:30, 12:45. And then we got to the actual place where the thing is at around 1, and then that's when we actually had dinner. We had dinner at 1 a.m. in the morning. It was so... I didn't notice it until my niece, Isa, while we were sitting there eating, she was like, we're eating right now at this time. Like, kaipo, I mean, whatever. We eat like that all the time when we're at home, but like to have like an event at that time, especially like an eat, it was really funny, and I didn't even notice it. But here's some clips from that eating.
Hello.
So the food was super good. All the food was super good. We got to meet all the family, and I'm always bad with first what do you call that? First time meeting someone, because I never remember their name or the kind of their like. I'm not good with like it takes me a while for me to know who you are. So the very first night hugging everyone and meeting everyone, I kept hearing names and saw faces, but I didn't remember who was who. And my eyesight is really bad, so it's like, yeah. Anyways, but that night was pretty cool. But it ended with me having some anxiety. towards the end of the night when everybody was cleaning up and stuff, I saw that everybody was kind of mingling with each other. Like they sat and talked to each other, or they were cleaning and talking to each other. And I kind of was just sitting there, kind of felt left out, because my mom's reunion this year, or my mom's reunion, or mom's side of the family, we didn't really grow up with them, so we don't really know them all that much, at least not that much, to where we feel, where we feel comfortable to talk to one another. So I was seeing everybody mingling around me, and seeing my sister. She was mingling, and she kind of knows the family a lot better than I do. But seeing everybody kind of get along and stuff like that, it kind of it made me anxious, because it made me feel out of place. Because I'm so used to my dad's family. Like, everybody knows each other. We grew up together. We saw each other every year for the family reunion. But this is the very first Filimoehala reunion for these kids, for these siblings. And so it was kind of like a first time for everyone to meet each other. And I kind of went in there thinking it was going to be like the iongi family reunion, where everything, where you kind of feel comfortable with everybody because you know who they are. You grew up with them. But going into this one, it was just such a different experience for me, for a family reunion, that it just put me in shock, and I felt so anxious, and like I didn't want to participate anymore in the reunion. So day 2 was the beach day, and that's the day I missed, because I woke up feeling not only so tired from the trip, but so anxious from last night, with how everything was just like, I just felt so out of place. And so I just told my parents were waking me up for that day to get ready for the beach day, and I just told them that I was feeling sick and tired, so I just stayed. I feel really bad for staying, but so unfortunately there's no footage from the beach day, which I'm so sad about, because I heard that they had a lot of fun, and the pictures were so beautiful that they took. So really bummed that I missed that, but I think I truly believe that everything is meant to be, because that kind of, me missing that day really made me feel bad, and not to miss any other days that we had left for the reunion. And after talking to my parents that night, because they came in after and they were asking how am I feeling, and I broke down and I was crying to them and telling them that I wasn't really sick. I just I felt anxious, and told them everything, how I felt and everything like that. And they were explaining to me like the history behind my mom's family, how they come from a broken family, and everything is they're kind of just all trying to pick up the pieces, basically, and and make things work like a regular family, like as if they grew up together in one household and stuff like that. So of course things are gonna feel, and it's the first reunion, so of course things are not gonna be perfect, and everything is not gonna be how I expected it to be. And I should have gone into this reunion, this situation, with a more open mind, because then I think I would have handled things a lot better, instead of expecting and comparing. That just led me to be very anxious. So after hearing everything like that, I felt a lot better, and I had the strength to continue on with the rest of the reunion, which was a lot of fun. So day 3 was 2 things going on that day. we had a barbecue during the daytime or for lunch, and then we went home and got ready, and then we had a dance later on that night. So because my camera, I can only store so many videos in it before the memory runs out. I'm going to show you the first part of day 3 in here, the eating part, the lunch, and then my next vlog I'll show you the rest of the trip, the New Zealand trip. So going into day 3, I went in there with a more open mind, and I also kept telling myself to just be myself, because if you've ever seen me, or if you've ever hung out with me at anything, at an event or anything out in public, I'm not like a social butterfly. Like, I don't walk around the room talking and mingling and stuff like that. I just like to chill right there and just whatever. And if you want to talk to me, that's cool, but I can just chill. Like, I just like to just chill there. I don't have to make conversation or anything like that. It may seem like I'm not having a good time or I'm like whatever, but it's just, that's just my demeanor. Like, if you see me out, I'm just like this. And yeah, that's it. Like, yeah. So one of the main things that was making me anxious at the beginning of this trip was I felt like I had to be outgoing and be like a social butterfly like my sister was, and like talking to everyone and all of that stuff. And my sister, I was talking to my sister too about it the day before, and she was telling me to just be myself. Like, you know, like, you don't have to do whatever doesn't make you feel what makes you you don't have to do anything that makes you feel uncomfortable, because being like that makes me feel uncomfortable. So I went in there, I went into day 3, kept telling myself, like, be yourself, just go sit there and chill like you usually do, and everything will be fine. And everything was fine, actually better than fine. I just sat there and chilled, and slowly the family members, one of them would come sit down, we'd talk, or like some of them would come by and we'll take pictures, and then we'll start talking, and everything kind of just flowed naturally like they usually do in my life, like, because that's how I am. I just chill and then just let people come to me instead of me trying to go towards them. And everything worked out great. Like, I got to talk to the family members, get to know them a lot better. And the whole vibe was just really good from there on. And it really made me excited for that dance that night, to see them again.
Oh, nice. That's crazy, man. I'm on YouTube.
Yeah.
What's your YouTube?
Okay, I'll show you guys after this. Oh, you did?
No, I've seen you online one time. I've seen you like on YouTube.
Oh, Spencer, iya. Halo, tamsi Penny.
Oh. YouTube, eh?
So that's the end of the first part of the New Zealand trip. I don't know if it's going to be 2 parts or 3 parts, depending on the storage on my phone. But if you guys want to see what happens next on my trip, which is going to be starting off with the dance, the reunion dance, then tune into my next video, my next vlog. But until then, I want to wish you guys nothing but good vibes. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.